Hi, welcome to my channel. My name is Angela. Please remember to like, subscribe, and share. Before I get started, I want to go over my disclaimers. If you are in immediate danger, please call 911 or you can reach out to the domestic hotline at 800-799-SAFE, 800-799-7233. And for mental health resources, reach out to NAMI at 800-950-NAMI, 800-950-6264, and you can also text at 741741. With that being said, please remember to like, subscribe, and share. So today I want to share another story with you. I know a lot of people who may be leaving a narcissistic relationship, and like I said, it may have not been physical abuse in this relationship, but it's been mental, to the point where you feel so depleted. You felt like you may have been beaten, and you have been, and it's been mental. So I just want to share a story when I finally was freed from my narcissistic ex-husband. So I'm the type of person, like I said, I've said this a few times, I like to try to make things work. I work on myself. I try to fix things, and I've learned that sometimes things just can't be fixed, and then you need to throw it away. So yesterday I told you about the argument that I had, where I called him out, and then after that things were slowly going downhill. This was 2018. It seemed like we would have arguments. We went periods where we didn't speak to each other, and it was just sometimes I just didn't even feel like going home after work, and it was too much. And then sometimes we would have a good 2 or 3 days, and then we'll be back to fussing and arguing over stuff that just didn't make sense, and I've been praying, and I've been asking Spirit to either fix this relationship or deliver me from it. And I said, because I don't know what I'm doing wrong. I can't see. I'm not perfect, but I'm not out here cheating, and I'm not out here hanging out with all my friends and just doing the most. I'm trying to be a wife. And I said, this person is not accepting that, and he's poking at me, and he's making me feel less than what I'm used to feeling, so because when I got with this person, I was thinking this would be my last marriage, and I wouldn't have to worry about things. I didn't expect it to be perfect, but I expected that we would be able to get through whatever we were going through. And so I prayed to God. I just said, I can't take it anymore. I said, you're going to have to move me from this. And I said, I've tried and I've done everything. So the last thing that I did was to have a family vacation. And everything was okay. He was doing the most, and just being a true narcissist. And even though I tried to overlook some of the things, Spirit was basically saying that this is what you asked for, this is what you prayed for, so I'm going to give you a chance to either take this way out or continue to keep going in this hamster wheel. So we got back from the vacation, and all hell broke loose. And at that moment, just like I heard Spirit tell me to call him out, I heard Spirit say, can you continue to take this? And I said to him, I said, I can't take this anymore. I said, I want a divorce. I said, I can't do this anymore. And of course, he went off and had some things to say, and just, went on a tyrant. And so I realized at that point, as soon as I said I wanted a divorce, I could feel the peace. I felt like a weight had been lifted off of me. So I said it, and I meant it, and his thing was, during that time, we had stopped talking for at least 3 weeks. We were just passing and, not even talking, no good morning or nothing. And so he broke down and said, is this what you really want? And then before I could even think, it's like Spirit spoke for me and I said, yes. I said, I just can't take it. I don't want to fight with you anymore. I'm getting too old to continue to fight with you about things that we shouldn't be fighting about. I said, and I'm not the one for you. And so he started to say, well, if we get a divorce, there's no turning back. I said, yeah, I understand that. And so the next day it was, maybe we should go to counseling. And so, and I'm thinking, okay, so maybe we should try again to go to counseling. And Spirit said, it's like 3 people was standing there, but I could only hear what Spirit was saying to me. You've been to counseling. It's not going to work. Ask him if he wanted to just do a separation instead of going through the divorce. Separate for a while and see if you could mend this. And I said, so no, let's try separating. Oh, he had a fit. See, Spirit already knew that he did not want to give me any peace. And so I said, well, I don't want to go to counseling. I said, it's simple. I said, it's simple to me. We should just go ahead and divorce, go our separate ways, and that'd be the end of it. So for the time, this was in September 2018. 2018. So we were going back and forth. There was he moved into the guest room, and there were still, things he would do to try to disturb my peace. I started to go within. I started to talk to Spirit and, ask for guidance. And then finally, because here in the state that I'm in, if you can agree on the divorce and, like I said, I haven't said, but we didn't have property together. So we could pretty much, and we didn't have children that in common together. So all our kids were grown anyway. So we could pretty much get out of this with the waiting period, I think at that time was 6 months. So everything was going on. Of course, he did the most during the divorce, and it was stressful, but I got out of it. So when I got out of it, it was like the best thing ever. And I felt again like I had been freed. So, but here's the thing. I told you that story just to tell you this. Now that you're out of the relationship, and it's kind of scary because now you have to do everything by yourself. Where things may have been split, you had extra income, and you have to do everything by yourself. So, I was up for the challenge, and I was just so happy to be out to where I didn't even question it until something happened. So, blessings first came along. I was blessed to get my own home. Like I said, he and I never owned property, and this for me was my 3rd property that I've owned. So I went out and I bought me a home, and this home here is just the beginning of what I'm going to be doing in my life. So anyway, I bought me a home and everything was going smoothly. My credit had risen back up, and all of a sudden it looked like I got a gut punch. Things started to fall apart, and right in that moment when things started to hit me, I had a thought about going to talk to my ex-husband to see if he could help me out, and then I really thought about sitting, in this space of things are falling apart and I need some help. And Spirit this was the test to see if I would go back from what I gotten out of. So Spirit, let me know that that's your choice. If that's what you want to go back to, then go back to it. So I had to really stop depending on what I had in the past, because I've always known how to make my ends meet, but when you in a relationship where your ends are meeting and it's seamless and you don't have to worry about anything, you get used to that and that lifestyle, and you don't care about what's been going on because you can deal with it. So I start to realize that I was used to the comfort of some of the things that he had to offer, and I wasn't trusting in spirit to help me when I was with him. You know, I only called on spirit when things got too rough and I really wanted a way out. And of course, he's always going to come when you call. So I was sitting there and I was just thinking, and my daughter said something to me, not knowing how I was feeling, but she could obviously see that I was mentally going through something. And she said to me, how would you tell someone if they were going through some of the things that you're going through? How would you tell them to get past that? And when she said that, it stunned me for a minute, because I didn't know, I never looked at myself as being helpless. You understand? I've always looked at myself as being someone who can get, I've been through some things in my life, so I can get through this, you know, but I had to take a step back and look at what I've been through and look at who I was dependent on. And then so when she said that, I thought about it. I was thinking I would tell that person to go to God, to pray and ask for guidance. And when I thought about it, I had to turn it on myself. I said, why am I sitting over here stressing about what has just happened when all I have to do is go to spirit? And I know for a fact that he's going to guide and help me out of this. So I did, you know, it felt like, and, you know, I even questioned God. I said, you know, you allowed me to get out of this relationship. Why did you let this happen? You know, I thought I was on my way to building myself back up, and then this happened. And Spirit said to me, pretty much, I'm just waiting for you to ask me to help you. I'm here and I can guide you. You don't need this person that I took you away from to come back and save the day. And so I realized that I don't have to go back to what I had, because God has so much in store for you and me as well. If you keep going backwards, then you'll never get ahead. You'll never see what's out there. So after leaving that narcissistic relationship, I decided that anything that I do, anything that I need, I'm going to go to God and ask for it first. And I'm going to wait and be patient and wait for direction. I know that we all get anxious because things are not moving when we think they should be moving. But as they used to say back in the day, he's always on time. And that's so true. Some of the things that I was going through, I was thinking, well, I'm going to lose this. I don't have the money to pay for this. My savings are tied up in other things, and I don't know what to do. And so when you give it up to God and just say, I need your help, he comes in, he moves, and things just happen. And it's truly a miracle, because you had no way of seeing. Because if you had a way to see your way out of it, you would have did that a long time ago. And it's like God sends miracles to you that comes out of thin air. And so it's just hope for you to keep going. It's all you need to do is trust in him. And I know a lot of us may think that it's not right, but if you have to do everything by yourself, and that's not the case. Spirit is here. You have free will to do everything by yourself, but you also have Spirit to help you and guide you and lead you out of whatever it is you need to be led out of. So I'm going to end it here, but if you know someone that's going through this, and if you're going through this, please share this video, watch it as many times as you need to, and remember, always go to Spirit. Don't give up. Things are going to get better, and I will see you again tomorrow. Thank you for watching.